Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Go. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. To throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Can. Todd. Here we go. Todd.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check. Lucky.
Todd.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They're backed up to start the drive.
11.
Aggressiveness. Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Watch 9.
12.
Watch the run.
Todd.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Defense on there, heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
You got tight right there. Check.
To the air again, Burrow steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. did not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 60. Switch. Switch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Back, back, back.
11, 11, 11, 11.
6
Dot.
Now Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
180. Play hot. 11 MT. 11 MT. Dot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
On 1.
So
Ready?
that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack
11,
we just
11,
saw.
11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. All day. All day. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check it.
Dot.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They hand this off to Harris. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
It's our time. It's our time.
Start.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 55, Mike 55. Switch up, switch up.
11.
Kill.
Start.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That'll give extra yardage on the return.
That catch good for only a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Austin complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. Go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get that.
Start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man Chase complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
55, right there in the middle, 55. All day.
12. 12. 12.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Slim.
Start.
First down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 13.
Start.
Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-0. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Viking 18, Hawk ready.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do
11
anything.
mighty, 11 mighty.
Check your hot read. Check 31. Check 31.
Dot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now Burrow loses the football. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are. But they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get to football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their
Big
own
13.
26.
Dot.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Dot.
Now Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
11 Thomas.
Switch gears.
Dot.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Dot.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Get set. 180. What is that? 11 Thomas. 11.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here we go. Sahat.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Going up top. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill.
Now Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Right there in the middle, 55. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And some room to work. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here we go, G, get up.
Hustle. Ready.
Back to throw. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive,
12.
long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with
11
that?
MT. 11 MT.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, and it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Here we go. Wide 80.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling
Here we go.
that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, check
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run this with Austin. And he's got this one down to the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Looking to throw. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be rough.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Start.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all
11. 11. 11.
You're all mine.
Start.
After the sack on first down, Burrow. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Let's go.
Start.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You made it actually cross your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
11 MT.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Come off the ball.
Start.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Start.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line
Here we
unable
go.
to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate
11,
just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Here we go.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
11. Start.
On second down now, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth.
Here we go.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Go.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Burrow. He's got his big man in. That's Hurst. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame.
12.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover. It will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The explosion help leading them to victory, and